Good morning, everybody. Welcome. This is Dr. Rao. I want to talk about something I feel. Uh, how can I make people feel better after they spend some time with me and they come to my rooms? What are the things that I could do that will help them feel better? Okay. Or find a direction or have new ideas about health and wellness, basically. Okay. So this is something I want to do on an ongoing basis. Every time I come, this will be the title. It's like we're welcoming you to Feel Better with Dr. Rao, where we take a holistic look at health and wellness. Because feeling better isn't just about the body, right? It is about the mind, about the heart and spirit too. So today we're going to explore 5 things that you could do to improve your lifespan. Okay, yesterday I started it. I did hydration at length, but the other four I'll mention today, and then maybe one of them we will explore today. Okay, so let us dive deep or discover how we can feel better. Okay, one step at a time. So if you have questions or if you have suggestions we should explore, feel free. I would be happy to take into consideration. See the 5 things that we want to do to be living longer, live longer well, and also live longer not only with wellness but also with joy in our life. Something like a meaningful, purposeful, achieving, and all that. Human life is potential for that. Possibilities are there. Okay, so we can discover that. So the 5 I was talking about is hydrate yourself, don't smoke, don't sit too long, and also don't spend a lot of time with the toxic people. You know that's a very thing. And the other thing is, don't engage in argumentation from other people. These are the 5 we kind of went over briefly, but hydration is something I elaborated it. So you could see yesterday's talk for the details of the hydration, and also said how yogis used to carry kamandalam, and they used to fill up water and then they drink from that, right? So we talked about a lot about hydration. And today we're going to talk about sitting too long, how it could be harmful to us. Okay. But sitting for a meeting for a while, but then you get up and walk and do normal stuff, that's good. See, the principle here is move the body while keeping the mind silent, right? So moving the body doesn't mean that you have to do a lot of manual work. Get up and wander about and do stuff at home, small chores according to your physical condition, your capacity, and all that. But otherwise, functional fitness is where you carry your own body around. Maybe you can take stairs, maybe you can walk in the corridors, maybe you can do some stretching in the chair, maybe you can bicycle to work, or not really having the car and all that. So going against the creature comforts that we are accustomed to, thinking that's a good life. And meanwhile, you may have good life, good pleasure and all that, but you are really getting yourself to the path of chronic diseases, right? Like sitting in the stadium, watching the games, at least you get to go to the convention stand and get some soda or something. Yeah, at least you move there, right? And also there stays like so many steps you have to go to your seat. Those things are there. But most of this entertainment activity is built for people who are young and energetic and fit, right? So the older people may not have that much luxury, so they avoid going there too. So Just to move the body means if you are aware that you are sitting for prolonged time, be aware of the side effects of that too. First of all, your circulation slows down, and because of that your cellular health doesn't improve, your metabolism slows down, and you build up a lot of radical that really free radicals that are not good for you and maybe causing the cancer and all that, right? So there are so many side effects just by sitting in the chair. And your hips freeze. That's why you cannot really sit on the floor, which is very good for us. And you kind of stagnate blood in the extremities. So you may have clot in the leg that's traveling to the heart and the brain and give you cardiac events, which are heart attack or stroke, things like that. Okay, so moving the body and not really being conditioned by the luxuries around us is very important. You know, a lot of people don't pay attention to that, and then they kind of feel like that is the life. That's why we are living it up and all that. But if you take the yoga itself, it tells you how to stretch, how to increase the blood circulation in that particular organ, right? So you can work with each area of body and then improve its circulation, improve its function and all that. For example, a lot of people don't know when you do yoga with lot of pressure on the abdominal organs and inner organs. So, for example, you are sitting down and then you are contracting the abdomen in and out in Agnisara. Then you are giving a lot of massage to those abdominal organs that you normally don't give. So you are improving the blood circulation there. So functional fitness is where you don't have equipment, you don't have any special arrangement, but just moving your body from one place to other. Okay, ergonomics, right furniture, and really resisting the temptation of settling down during the day and then taking it easy, unless you have worked manually and a lot of it, taking the break and all that. But then uh, Americans seem to think that not doing anything, just staying in the chair and enjoying a TV show, that is life. That's why they're working all these hours for to make money and all that. Then you may make money, but while making your body stagnant during the process, and you are not taking care of self care or inner care and all that, you will pay for the money that you earned with the hospital bills and all that. So I wanted to avoid that kind of thing. Okay, so that's my philosophy, and I want to make people take care of themselves better and feel better too. Okay, so anybody has any questions on this, or do you like my new idea about the this is what under what I will be doing the rooms, feel better with Dr. Rao. Okay, whatever I can do, I consider more like a service. Okay, that's why I want to. Let me see who's going. Yeah, Mabel, my friend. Okay. I'm sure she will agree with me. So, okay.
Hi, Dr. Rao. How are you?
Hi, Mel. I am good. I have this new inspiration where I said, okay, I will put the title "Feel Better with Dr. Rao," and then provide the service, whatever I can do. You know.
Yeah, feel better.
Yeah.
Feel better.
Feel better because not only physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and all so many areas we can go. We can go into new pillars of wellness, all the nutrition, all the exercise, all the sleep, and all the. We can go deeper. Like I
And
talked.
everything,
Yeah.
everything in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I always said health is holistic, means body, mind, spirit, emotions, and all that, right? Uh, but people may think, oh, wow, such a big topic. No, not really. Suppose you are uh, kind of overrun with a lot of input in the hospital, in the wherever you work. They're downpouring so much information into you, and you kind of have a brain fog. That we can talk about, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of thing. For example, you preventive care. You have, okay, I would talk about proactive wellness, or how can I have focus? How can I work in flow? How can I have clarity? That kind of things. And also, I'm very good at grief and relationships and self-esteem, things like that. And
Yeah.
also simple practice to connect with your inner peace and inner purpose. So
Yeah.
so many engagement opportunities I have on social media, but also they can send me DMs, which they do, and email, some people do. And somebody from Nigeria the other day called me, and I talked to him on the phone. And also, I want to run some segments, Mabel. What are they? There will be like a 2 days insight, small insight I can give. And also, I'll have a segment of real talk with Dr. Rao. Then, somebody who wants to go deep dive into something, I can do that. You know,
Oh,
and also,
yeah.
I wrote a book which I'm having. It's called Ancient Wisdom in Modern Life for Modern Challenges.
Oh. Did you already publish it?
I don't publish many of the books because that is where I kind of keep them, and then I want my assistants to do it, and they're on the process of doing all of that. I have a lot of ebooks, actionable wellness. That is something you can come and ask me something, tell me what is the actionable wellness for this problem. I may have a suggestion for you, or I may look it up later and bring it back to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like you are part of.
Yeah.
Let me call it. You are the dictionary of your own.
Yeah, but also people can share their wisdom.
Yeah,
But the title is like that. But then I want to facilitate the process of being proactively well.
yeah,
Yeah, and also I always do the multi-platform every time. And I have a Conquer Burnout Facebook page, and I want people to come there and then really be a part of that community where wellness is promoted and burnout, stress, and all these things are addressed. And then people can draw from that the resources and all
yeah,
that. Yeah, that kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, at
So,
least there's a lot of
yeah.
option that
Yeah.
you can apply to yourself. But the thing is, you have to start digging it, search it, and then it's already there. Like
Yeah.
especially now that it's the social media is there. There's a lot of information, but you have to
Yeah.
make sure that which one is the one that it will
That's it.
more resonate
That.
you, apply for yourself, and
Yeah.
it yeah,
Yeah, I kind of been a guide to that from the beginning, Mabel, because when I came to first I lived in Chicago, then I went to New York, and after training I came there. Right, I wanted to close to Chicago. That's why there's a practice opportunity. I come and join them. But then New York people used to ask questions. They're interested in about their health. They are very inquisitive, actively involved. Whereas in Iowa, people say, "You are the doctor. Whatever you tell us, we'll do it." That's what they used to tell me. Then I began to tell them, "Okay, that's all fine, but then you take interest in your health and go for this." Uh, uh, Go for the opportunities and investigate about topics and learn about them. And then I used to guide them what are the proper sources that they can go and explore information, like a Mayo's Clinic, things like that. So that is there. And also, if you talk about yoga and all that, I will go to those people who are really authentic and they teach right way and all that. Or I teach a lot of yoga, but then a lot of people don't want to go that deep. They just want a superficial thing. That's fine too. But wherever they want to go, I can work with them because we cannot force feed these things. We can
yeah, yeah,
only
yeah,
inspire people, and also a lot of people have their experience too, so they can bring it to me.
yeah, yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what do you say? Any question that you can pose for me, for that I can address here?
for this topic, feel better.
Yeah,
You
whatever
know,
you want. Yeah.
yeah, like me in in real life, like everyday life.
Mm.
I just how I how I do every day in my life. So
Yeah.
I love to have like a plan, but it's not like really
Okay.
really.
Do you want me to share with you how I do that?
Okay, sure, sure.
See, for me,
Uh-huh.
living in the present moment is life.
Yes.
I don't think I want to go back and then weep about something that I did. But
Yeah.
I will learn from the mistake.
Uh-huh.
But I don't want to go there and sit down there and feel bad about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because here, okay, I made a mistake. I want to learn. I want to next time better. But if I do the same mistake next time, that's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Oh, hold on. This word it resonates
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
that um she just spoke to me. She's
Mm,
telling me, and then I said, for the first time that
mm,
there's a red flag here.
yeah,
Why you keep staying in there?
yeah,
And then now she said, like, I need help. And
yeah.
then I said, okay, if you need help, you have to evaluate yourself. Because even if I keep telling you la 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 la,
No,
you still going to
there's something I can help there, Mabel. What it
yeah.
is, we usually get caught in the cyclical thinking.
Okay.
See, suppose something happens, and then we feel bad about it, and we
Mm-hmm.
think about it bad, and negative, and all that. That builds up a cyclical thinking that goes
Mm-hmm.
on repeating in your mind. That's what that lady is
Yeah.
talking about. So, how do
Yeah.
you break that? Is just
Uh-huh.
be aware that you are involved in that net of cyclical thinking.
Uh-huh.
Then you can say, okay, I'm aware of this, but how can I work on? If you are not aware of it, you will be caught in that network of thought.
Yeah.
And then the same
And
thing going on all the time bothers you.
yeah. And then what happened is I think in her mind she starts like allowing or
Yeah,
accepting what this
exactly.
person's telling her, which is
Yes.
it's not okay.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
not
okay.
okay.
Yeah, but they won't have the awareness that they are doing that.
That's right. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's why. It makes sense because
Yeah,
the way she explained it,
yeah.
I know that she is not
I
aware.
will give you a live example, Meral. I have two kids, right?
Mm-hmm,
They're late 20s, both of them. So
mm-hmm,
they're very close. My daughter went to be with my son, and then they both had grand time for a while. And then there was a small quarrel happened, and they
mm-hmm.
stopped. For a few days they did not talk to each other. And then my daughter didn't tell me. My son came to visit us, and then he told me that they said hello each other, but they're not talkative like they used to, right? Like friends.
Uh-huh.
And then
Yeah, yeah,
he told me. Then I said, when did this happen? A few days ago. Is that
mm-hmm,
now here, or is it living in your mind?
mm-hmm,
I asked him that question.
mm-hmm.
He said, yeah, it's not here now, but it is my mind.
It's already stuck in his mind.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Everybody is like that. You see, mostly if you are not in the present moment fully, you are in your mind, either past or the future. So
Yeah.
discovering that and coming out of that requires awareness. So I live in the present moment means that I am always really aware of what's going on at this moment. I'm not living in my mind. I'm more like I'm here and now. You remember the morning routine, what I do? Be here and now. Cultivate the present moment awareness. Right? Do you
Yes.
remember?
Yes.
And then you continue that like a
Uh-huh.
flavor, like a
Yeah. Yeah.
perfume through the day.
Yes. Yes.
I do that actually. I establish myself the moment I wake up, I establish myself in the present moment.
Mm-hmm.
Not that other things don't come, remembrance or present, they can come, but I always bring myself back to the present.
Yes, yeah, because you know what, every day,
Yeah.
like what you said, you be in the present. You know, there's always like there's always have a shake moment, right?
Yeah.
They always have a shake. I call it shake because it's somebody like oh, it's shaking me. But you know, there's only a thing that you have to choose. Either
Yeah.
you go back to the one that you started, or you keep focusing on that shake,
Yeah.
right? You're shaking. Or this thing is like negative thing is like
Yeah.
shaking me.
What I
That's
used
right.
a visual, well, I told you also before, what the visual is, there is a photograph and I put it on my
Uh-huh,
phone and my watch. The photograph
uh-huh,
is says AIP. It's a question
uh-huh,
of am I in the present?
uh-huh.
So whenever I see that, immediately I'm coming back to present.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's right.
And then at the end of it now, I don't have to even see it. I'm always in the present. I can easily see my thoughts and everything as objects.
Mm-hmm,
That's why I don't get sucked in by them, by like I used to before. Okay, there is a science for this. The
yeah.
more you think about something, the more
Uh-huh.
it forms a neuronal path within your brain.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah. That's very,
And
very true.
yoga described this centuries ago as what is called samskaras. So Maywell learned something, art or something, and then that forms a habit in your mind, and then you kind of build your own neural structure so you can easily respond to that.
Uh-huh.
Even the dementia people, Parkinson people, they may forget everything, but the instrument they used to play, once you put them there, they play very well.
Yes, yeah.
That brain is not gone, that is there. So what it is you kind of cultivate your own thought patterns carefully and then be aware of the negatives and then convert them to positive. If you slow the thinking, that is easy, Mabel. You see, the
Mm-hmm,
deep breathing, it does that. It gets the slows us down.
mm-hmm,
So I don't say I use thought very consciously. This
mm-hmm.
took some time. I'm not saying this is easy, but
Yes, yeah,
yeah, being
yeah,
in the present all the time and also using thought consciously is something
yeah.
saved me enormous energy.
Yes, yeah, yeah. That's right. It is powerful that
Yeah,
you didn't even know that you're saving your energy.
yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, it's actual physical fact. What it is
Yes.
my colleagues will be wrangling about something. Oh, she said that too. He said that. They'll be wrangling. I said, don't cling. Just leave it. It happened. And they say that's not that easy. Yeah, you're building yourself. That is not that easy.
Yes, yeah. Because yeah, it's a practice, like
Yeah,
and it you will see it, you will feel it in yourself. Like for
yeah,
me,
yeah,
I like my Saturday and Sunday is a different kind of dimension of energy. And then guess what?
yeah,
Every time I clap out, it's changed. Like I'm new
yeah.
person.
Exactly.
I'm like I don't remember what happened that time, right?
No,
Because every
actually, that is true scientifically too, because the skin we have, we shed it. You know,
uh-huh,
our cellular mechanism also goes through a lot of change. So, what you are
yeah,
right now, 6 months later,
uh-huh,
you are not physically also.
yeah,
But we hang on to the thoughts, though. That is the thing.
yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. So, like what I said, the more you dig, the more you understand who you are. And
Yeah. No,
you know,
no, no. Don't say the more you think. The more you are
no,
aware.
no, not the same doctor.
Yeah.
The more you dig, not
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
the more you are aware, but the more you dig
yeah,
means the more you are aware.
yes, not thinking.
Hmm.
I'm thinking about the digging.
Yeah,
I'm also
yeah. That's the danger. That's the danger. We get sucked into the thinking process, and
yeah,
that network goes. Yeah.
that's
You know, there is a practice you can do this, Mabel, very simply. In the
uh,
morning, you see,
uh,
when the night is ending, day is starting. That's the dawn, right? And also in the evening, when the day is ending and night is coming, that is the dusk. Okay, so before the sun rises and also before the sun sets, choose
mm,
that time, do 5 minutes maybe, be
mm,
completely aware,
mm,
aware of what is going on around me. Is it raining, is snowing, and all that? How are the
Mm.
trees? And be aware of the trees, not just thinking about them, but be aware of them. Be aware of your people around. How is my son appearing? How is he happy? What is his body language? How is my husband body language? You have to be
Yes.
aware of. Don't comment. Don't say anything. Just
Yeah, yeah,
be
yeah.
aware. Then what happens is you are aware of the life around you.
Uh-huh.
You are not making a concept about it, you are not making a talk about it, but you are
Yes.
really insensitively to, like Mabel is my friend here, we are talking, but I'm aware that you are a human being.
Uh-huh.
You may talk, you may say so many things, I'm not bothered about them, I'm bothered about the being who are here.
Yes.
That is the real you, and you may have different thoughts, that's all okay, but I don't want to judge you on that.
Yes, yes, yeah, that's right.
Then we are connected as human beings.
Uh-huh.
We don't have to have a relationship other than friendship and all that, but we are essentially one tribe.
Yeah, yeah.
So that comes with awareness. You see, otherwise we are in thinking all the time.
Yeah.
When you are thinking, you are not really aware and alert of what is going on in life here and now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why that's so important. Then what happens is, whatever you want to think about, you will think about it, and then
Mm-hmm.
you learn to end it.
Yeah.
That's such a relief, so much energy saved. That's why I am not tired about these topics. My wife is, oh my God, you can talk 24 hours about these things.
Yeah.
And they ask me, how is that you have this kind of energy?
I don't know.
No, no, they ask me, my wife and
Yes,
other
yeah,
people.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what you know what maybe when I'm at work and then even if I meet somebody and then they
yeah.
will ask me, how come you have this kind of energy? Like, oh
No, no, you have this because you don't cling on to things.
yeah. And then they say how even the people when the people say like I want to be you, it's not no, you
Yeah.
cannot be me. This is me.
Yeah, yeah. You see, there's something about celebration of the human life, Mabel. I think
Mhm.
you do that. You celebrate
Yeah, I love
the
it. I love it.
new life you brought in your son. The way you are dedicated and all that, and also the way you are trying to donate funds and run, our children. That's
Uh-huh.
all. That's all like a celebration of the human life.
Yeah, that's it. That's me. That's I
Yeah.
love it. I love celebration.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
always say
That's it.
this.
Yeah,
I
that's it.
always say this.
Yeah,
You don't need to wait for holiday to celebrate. You can
yeah.
celebrate
You know,
now.
if you look at it, we have all these dark things. Earth is not getting better. They're trying to destroy it, like without ignorance and all that. And also, there is so much violence, so much racism, so many things going on. But in
Yes.
between all, what I say is, you can be joyful. You can be
Uh-huh.
happy with what you have.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing, so you are doing the same thing too. Basically, we don't want to, suppose you look at me, do you form opinions? You don't. You just come and share and like everybody, right?
Yeah. 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 Of course.
So that's
Yeah.
what is the key, because a lot of people, what they do is they try to analyze people,
Yes. I got. Yes. It is.
and then they say, they
Yeah.
build up a image in their mind.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, somebody may say Mabel. Oh, Mabel is all spike, all the enjoyment. They may consider it as negative,
Yes. Yes. That's right.
whereas I consider as a human life, she is celebrating
Yes. That's right.
it. So
Guys.
I love it. I touch that joy that you feel, and I'm also
Uh-huh.
joyful. So that's why I can touch. I will be happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I don't say, oh, she is laughing too much. Or those some people may do that. I'm not saying anybody, but generally, they see somebody ebullient, joyful, and spontaneously happy. Then they say, oh, this person is overacting and all that, because they regret that. all that is mind. So when you have that kind of thing, it's not good for that. The thinking making you feel like that. So don't build any images about people, and don't try to relate to them based on your mind-made images. They're human beings, and they may have different personality, different thinking, and all that. So you don't cling on to all that. So my mantra is arise in the morning, awareness, and continue that as a perfume through the day. And then don't cling on to anything. And when you need to use the thought, use it, but use it consciously. And put a full stop. That I think people don't learn how to be present, don't learn how to not to form these images, and also how to not to end those all images that are made or concepts that are made, and they think that is their personality, that's how they will assess everybody. It's not really needed. Then you are improving your mental health by not having all this junk in your mind, and then you have a lot of energy. Hope that makes sense for you guys. Anybody else wants to come and talk about these matters? You can come up. Peter is there. So these kind of things I'm talking about are going to be my bread and butter probably from now onwards. I'll keep this under this heading, and I will have more like a um, tips on the nutrition, exercise, or preventive care, or proactive wellness, I call it, or how can you manage stress and burnout, and also how to improve your focus, your clarity of the mind, and also emotionally, relationships, grief, or self esteem, those things I talk about all the time. I actually counsel people on that. And the spiritual, simple practices to connect to your inner self, inner peace and purpose, those kind of things. And also, people will have a lot of challenges, a lot of stuff goes on the social media, right? That also we can evaluate. Uh, and I just getting all these ideas. But I also want to run brief segments like a today's insight is be in the present moment, awareness. Check yourself. Am I thinking continuously, or am I enjoying the thought state of awareness? Okay, and then you can give me something deeper talk that we can talk about. You can bring in something significant for you, or for you, not your personal problem either, but something in the world. Like, for example, what happened with the COP meeting just ended about the environment, how many billions they pledged and all that. We can talk about that in detail, or we can talk about the level of burnout that physicians are going through, that kind of thing, or ancient wisdom. How can I bring it to the modern life? Is my life's mission. We can talk, and then finally, like I told, don't cling on to things. Just may well don't cling on, but generally don't cling on to things, and then just be aware of what is going on around you. Be in the present moment, not in your mind. If you are in the mind, you are in the past or the future. So that's what I was thinking. Hopefully this will go, and then I'll be able to come and make it meaningful for people and me. So that's what I want to do. Um, Anybody else? Anything else you want to talk about? So let me start this uh, meetings. Probably I don't know what time I have to fix it, but every time I come, that will be the heading probably. It's like I'm coming in to provide some service if I could, and this will be a good topic. I thought. So expect me to pop up whenever I have time with this kind of thing, or I may come up with a real topic that I want to talk about, and then really educate, inspire, and really uh, help my patients, my family, my friends, and all the friends here too. Okay. That's the intention. Hopefully, I have your, you know, enthusiasm, interest, and blessings for me to do this well. Uh, so I'll be seeing you once in a while with this title, and I'll follow some topic of what to do, or somebody has a request. Like today, I was doing how to do a yoga routine to improve the immunity, to facilitate the lymphatic flow from head to toe. That's I showed the routine, and also somebody asked me, I think Janet, I think she asked me about getting up the steps. So I showed her what are the muscles that she should be working on, what are the three simple exercises she could do, and that way she will improve those muscles, and then she can climb. This is a common geriatric problem because people after certain event, for example, a cardiac event, or just a simple advanced age, and then maybe they are not nutritionally very well in their youth. So many reasons, right? People lose the what is called sarcopenia. Actual muscle mass goes down, and your tone and energy goes down too. Those kind of people should do this exercise, even to walk. It addresses gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and also some of the iliopsoas regions in the back too, and also hip flexors and hip extensor. If you can do those movements, your gait, that is your walking will be better, and also especially when you're climbing a stair, you should have these muscles very well toned up. Then you will be able to walk. Even with assistance, also you can put your body up into the second floor or third floor, whatever you're going. You may not do many in the beginning, but even if you do 4 or 5 steps, that's good enough. Lots of times coming into the house, you require 4 steps, right? So if you have strength in these muscles, you are better. Okay. So like that, there's an example. If people bring me things, then I'm going to present them. Okay. Um, Hopefully that appeals to you guys, and I will see you again as my time covers. Okay. I will follow the people who are following me here, and after that we are done. Okay. I'm closing all the other channels. And if if anybody wants to come up, I'll be here on the 10 minutes. Otherwise, I'll close the room. That's fine too.